Hey guys, welcome to episode number 490. Today is Monday, so it's Update Monday, and today I wanted to quickly show you my vermiculture bin. Now, this is useful for raising and keeping worms to feed to your fish, or in my case, to my axolotls. Instead of going out and hunting for worms every few days, I've decided to make the worms a home. And that's what this is. It's essentially a natural way to compost your food waste, like your vegetables and your fruits and those sorts of things, and put them in a place where worms are going to be able to get to them. So what I've got here is just basically a raised bed, and I put a layer of half decomposed leaf litter into this bed, and that's sort of what I've started with. Now, I just set this up so there's no fruits or vegetables or any other sort of debris on here, but that's next. That's what I'll be doing. So every time I have an apple or something like that, I'll just throw the apple core out here and allow those worms to consume that waste and compost it naturally. Now, what most people are interested in a system like this is actually the soil that's created, because the worms do a really good job at making rich soil that can be used instead of other types of fertilizer. But in my case, what I'm interested in are the worms themselves. So haven't really put a whole lot of worms in here. I did put a few. Here's one. What I'm gonna do is every time I bum around the yard and I find a few worms, I'm just gonna come over here and toss them in. And hopefully, if I've done a good enough job at giving them a home, they will stay put and hopefully reproduce in this box. And anytime I need them, I can just come by and scuffle around in here and find a few to feed to my axolotls. Now, important things to note. I actually left this completely exposed to the ground, so worms can actually come up through the ground into this. Some people like to create a barrier so that the worms don't have as easy of a time escaping, but I'm not too worried about that. So this is basically as simple as 4 boards connected to one another. I've placed it out here in the back part of the woods, so it's nice and shady, which is important. You don't want these things overheating. And it's an area that's gonna get, quite a bit of rainfall. The leaves up above are going to sort of drop water over time into this bin. And what I've done here is I've just taken a few pieces of unbleached cardboard and I put those over the top. And what that's gonna allow is hopefully for this to retain some of its moisture. We do not want this to dry out. The worms do like it damp for the majority of the time. We don't want it completely soaking wet, so hopefully that will allow some of that humidity to stay in that soil and allow them a great place to hang out. The other plus side is if I'm able to just pop one of these open, and you can imagine when these are on here after a few rainstorms, they're gonna be a little damp. But if I can peel one of these up and I can find 5 or 10 worms just sitting right on the surface, that's all I'm gonna need. So hopefully it's very easy to find the worms that I'm interested in. Now, some people stock containers like this with red wigglers or other species of worms. I'm just gonna find the ones that are native to my area. I'm not really interested in introducing non-native species to the outdoors, especially when this is as exposed as you can be. And I'm not really interested in buying worms either, because they're all over the damn place. So I'll just, collect what I find, toss them in here, and hopefully we see some reproduction and some good numbers in this bin. So anyways, guys, that's the little project for this week. Pretty excited about this. I don't know how successful it's going to be, but at least it gives me a place to put worms as I find them, and I'll just continue to do that and hopefully they like it enough that they stick around until I need them. So that's what we got going on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.